300, what's the deal? This your folks, Shaka the Urban Philosopher. I wanted to share my thoughts with you all very quickly. So, you all, I'm seeing a lot of the head waves about this whole Alpo Martinez murder. It's looking real corny out here. I mean, you got a lot of dudes coming up saying RIP to some of the victims, alleged victims that Alpo has knocked off or snitched on or whatever. And a lot of these dudes are not from that area. If you take, I said this before, if you take 10, 15 years from these dudes are children, babies in the cradle and stuff like that. So it's looking real corny. But I wanted to speak on it today. You know, y'all, I'm actually surprised that he was actually murdered. You know what I'm saying? When you consider how normalized snitching and being a snake, has been given the green light in the so-called community. You know, a lot of people are sitting around here talking like, man, you break the code. But the truth of the matter is the snitching code has been absent in the so-called black community for a very long time. In fact, a lot of codes that the so-called black men used to live by and run with are not existent in the community today. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all, I'm not going to speak on this dude, Alpo Martinez, like that for real, because I don't know this dude. I'm not from New York. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the politics or the inner workings of what was going on. And I'm damn sure not going to play the sucker role and speak from the benchmark of the fact that I seen a fucking fictional movie based on a true story. That's just not me. I'm not going to do that. But what I can say is, you know what I'm saying? We can look to how normalized it has been. Like I say, I believe that it was a clout chaser who knocked that dude off. I don't believe that it was a dude that was associated from that time of when he was doing what he was doing and things like that. I doubt that very seriously. Because when you look at the so-called black community today, you know, snitching is very much a part of this culture. Okay? Like it or not, when you compare groups, right? When you look at the statistics of different groups, we call the authorities on ourselves more than other groups do. Okay? So when we get the so-called police involved, we're more likely to do that, okay, to ourselves. Snitching is just way too normal, all right? And when you look at how when these dudes are facing this Fed time and this prison time, they're snitching more than they're not, okay? They are snitching more than they're not. The dude Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay, he was just a poster boy for what's really going on really in the streets anyway. A lot of these dudes get deep in the game and they turn around and snitch. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at the fact, just like, you know, dry snitching is very normal in our so-called community today. That dry snitching is real normal today. And it ain't a good look. For example, shout out to the brother Looking Familiar. He brought by me this dude, this clown Kevin Samuels, Officer Samuels, who a lot of you clowns love so much out there. He had a public post where he had mentioned that he's not gonna take certain clips or something like that because basically it's considered stealing and you just can't take anything and use people's stuff. Basically speaking, making a State of the Union address. It wasn't even just about his stuff. So he was just sending this whole dry snitching message out there that could affect virtually damn near all the so-called black YouTube. I mean, because when you look at certain people, damn near everybody uses clips and things like that and commentary, and they're not reaching out to the content creator asking for their permission and stuff like that. But to him, he'll try to turn around and normalize snitching and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he sees something that he don't like. You know what I'm saying? And so, this whole snitch and snake thing is normalized. So yeah, if y'all ask me, I'm surprised that the dude was even hit. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about the fact that there's a lot of dudes out here clout chasing, trying to get some cred, then yeah, that's it. But it definitely wasn't for, in my opinion, what dudes are trying to make it to be. Like somebody came back from then and they rolled on him. Psh, police. All right. Comment below, like or dislike, which I most definitely hit that sub button in the bell, because I'm going to drop something that you're going to like. This your folks, Shaka, the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.